Hello, let's talk Expedition Africa. Well guys, today I'm speaking to a very dear friend of ours of Expedition Africa, myself and Stefan, Frankie. Hello Frankie.
Hello, my dear. Very happy to see you.
Good to see you. As you can hear from his accent, Frankie is the team captain. No, he's from the Team Powerbar Swiss Explorers, all the way from Switzerland. Sorry, Frankie, I can't speak Swiss.
No, neither can I. We speak French or Swiss German here.
Swiss,
Hello,
yeah,
Heidi.
Swiss, German, French. Well, I can't do any of that. So even though Heidi, I think Heidi belongs in the Swiss mountains, but I haven't seen you.
I remember seeing you from the movies. I remember seeing you in the movies in Switzerland, the little Heidi running down the Alps.
Yes, I belong there. Frankie, I haven't seen you since Rodrigues. What happened here? What?
Yes, well, actually, first of all, Heidi, I'm very glad to see you. I hope Stefan is aware that you are calling me. I wouldn't like him to be jealous. And then with my beard, actually, with my friends, we decided that I decided that I will let my beard grow till Lesotho, Expedition Africa Lesotho.
Okay.
And then, of course, because of the confinement and the delay, I may have to let it grow for another year. So my daughter told me already I may look like Santa at Christmas time.
You're definitely going to look like Santa at Christmas time. I see you've got a few highlights coming through there. So it's going to be a perfect Christmas suit.
Experience gain here with the white hair.
Yeah, the white hair. Oh, it's all character. It's just character. Experience. They call it experience. Frank, it's wonderful to chat with you. I see the weather's excellent there. It's a wonderful day in Switzerland. Today, I just wanted to speak to you about our mutual love for Expedition Africa. We are so fortunate over the last few years that we had you at 4 Expedition Africas. And that is for a race organizer an immense privilege and an honor to say that a team has come back 4 times to their races. So from myself and Stefan's side, before we even chat about it, I think it's important to let you and your team know we don't take it for granted. It is very special, it's an honor, and we will keep on to try to do the things that is obviously making sure that you're coming back.
And we are always willing to, Heidi. I have to say, the first time we came in Swaziland, we didn't know what to expect except adventure. And now it's always with pleasure we are coming back. You know, we are trying to come back every year.
Wow.
And I think within the team, we are all, we have all reached a consensus that this is the best race of the world, and we don't want to miss any of them. And that's why we were a little bit sad to miss Lesotho this year.
Yeah.
Another year without being able to see you and the team, that's hard.
Yeah, no, it's hard. I think it's hard for all of us. And yeah, I do believe maybe after this year where everybody is sort of confined to their homes, and maybe in some way it will make Lesotho next year even more special when people are racing there to appreciate the mountains and the beauty, and when we get together at the finishing line and the finishing function, it will be so special because I think we all came through this together.
And we hope that next year there will still be snow during racing, because there was this year. And we were excited. If coming from Switzerland to see all this snow, we were like, yeah, it's like home, it's our garden. So hopefully next year there will be snow still.
I do think that week, that first week of April, or, in April when we have the event, it's one of those weeks you're going to have 1 or 2 days of sunshine, and then that cold front, when it comes in, it's going to give you those 2 days of maybe sleet, rain, snow. Yeah, it might be very cold, and it all depends where you are in the race. It might not be as great. But, be prepared. It can change from sunshine to snow within a few hours in Lesotho. So it will be good.
We try to be ready for that. Anyway, in Switzerland, when we train for Expedition Africa Lesotho in April, we train during winter. So we train in the snow, in the cold conditions. We don't like being too cold, of course, but we are used to that, even though we prefer the sun of Rodrigues, for example, which was much better.
Now, I found the European teams are much better to handle the cold conditions, your gear. They're also much more prepared and got the equipment and gear for the cold weather. So you definitely, you know, it is an advantage when the weather goes bad, because I think you can handle it better. But Frankie, please tell us, of these 4 magnificent and wonderful years we had you guys at our event, what of each of those years is a highlight which you can share with our friends at home? What was for you really something that was special?
Yeah, we have many things special from each of the race. The first one, of course, for us was the Expedition Africa Swaziland. So very special as the first one, where we gained a lot of experience. And the time there was Franck, Julian, Suzanne, and I. And I have to say this race was amazing in several sorts. I think what we will all remember is us calling Stefan after 3 days of racing because we were lost, and Stefan telling us on the phone, "You are off the map, guys. You are off the map. You have to go east, go east." And then our compass was broken, or was actually indicating the opposite direction. So it took us a while to get back and to cross finally the finish line. But this was very special. So we had some learnings, good learnings from that one. And I still hear the voice of Stefan in my ear. "You are off map, guys, come back." So that was Swaziland, a wonderful experience. Discovering the family of Expedition Africa was super great. A lot of good memories there. The second one was the garden route, starting from Knysna. I remember still also the very nice start in Knysna. We were kayaking within the canals there. And in Knysna, I would say what I recall beyond the family spirit was hard moments for Suzanne, because she had big blisters from day 2 on the both feet, and it was more than blisters, it was nearly holes in her feet. And still she was able to finish. Very strong woman, never giving up. And but it was a hard race, for all of us, but we finished still. But it was a wonderful area to discover, and also good memories there, and a lot of laugh in between the pains.
Shine, it's hard. And then
then we missed the Bavians, unfortunately, because we were going to the World Championship in Australia, where we had the chance to see you, both you and Stefan, by the way, on the beach before the arrival. It was great, but we missed the Bavians.
Yeah.
And then we went directly to Namaqua. It was also very good, very great location, the desert, the flowers, and actually good memory here, because we were joking with Alfred Thorpe that whenever we come to Expedition Africa, it rains. Usually.
Oh, yes.
And then when we arrived, of course, then it started to rain in Namaqua, which was great because there was a severe drought.
Yes.
And then it made all the terrain muddy. I remember that as well in some areas.
Yeah.
But good memories, and my best memory of this race was in the very long leg of the canyon on day 4, I think, for us.
Yes, the last leg of the canyon.
The last leg, a very long canyon. It took us, I think, 27, 28 hours in there. And also very good thought about Julian, because Julian was his turn to suffer about blisters, big blisters. And before we were about to start the canyon, we were about to give up the race because he couldn't move. He couldn't put a feet on the ground.
Oh.
And then we slept for 5 hours. And then he woke us up in the middle of the night. He said, guys, I cannot let you down. We have to go. I cannot feel in 10 years, I cannot think that I was the one to give up and then the whole team to give up. So I will make everything I could to finish.
Oh.
And we spent 27 hours in this canyon. And Julian was really suffering with his feet. But we made it. He made it. And it was a super memory as well.
Wonderful.
So that was Namaqua. And then last year, of course, last year was the ultimate race for us, the really, really good race. As you know, Julian died in between. So it was a special race for us because it was the first time we were racing without him in Africa. And but he was with us. So we were cheating a little bit because we were a team of 5. Still allowed by the rules. Thank you very much. So he was with us in the race, guiding us, giving us some good thoughts and pushing us with a lot of tailwind. And it was a wonderful memory in Rodrigues. For us, the best race, the most emotional as well, because the parents of Julian were there.
Yeah.
And it started very badly because our boat was broken in the first regatta. So I think we finished the first regatta 2 or 3 hours after the first team.
Oh, yes.
And we finished like 60th, something like this. And then we thought, okay, but Julian is not with us. Huh? He's not helping us there. He's playing against us. But then everything turned to us in a favorable way.
You had a fantastic race, you know, from basically last place, and I think you guys finished 6th. Was it 6th?
Yes. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
It's amazing to see what can happen. You know, everything went wrong with the boat. Like you said, the boat broke and the swimming, and then you were late in the first line of the people of the first zip line. And,
yeah,
you know, so many negative, bad things happen when something goes wrong. And you guys, just maybe the years of experience is starting to add up. You know, you just kept your cool, still smiling, enjoying the event. Just keep on moving forward and just passing and passing and passing more teams. And every day we're looking at the score and it's just going up and going up and going up. So I think once you found your rhythm on the island, it just worked out for all of you guys. And of course, yeah, we dedicated the race to Julian, and I think maybe all of that just gave you guys such a big boost.
Yeah, absolutely. And still very great memories of Rodrigues. One good one with Stefan as well was on the trek. We met him. He was in his car, and he looked at us and he was like, "What are you doing here, guys?" "Well, we're racing." "What are you doing here? There is no team passing through this area. The other teams are going through the top of the mountain, and we were now we take this route." And he told us, "Yeah, give me the map." He looked at the map and he said, "Okay, guys, good luck." and then I remember we were close to the transition area because we came back because we were missing food. So we came back to the transition area, and then Elena was there and she was telling us, "What are you doing, guys? Don't tell me you are stopping racing." And we were, no, we're just here to take some more food. "But guys, but promise me you are going to start again." "Of course we're going to start again." And then it was very good memory as well, and many other ones also with the team Castle Light, sharing a meal on the what was the name of the island? Coconut Island, something like this.
Coco Island. Yeah.
Coco Island, sharing a meal together, and also a special dedicacy here to our friends of Castle Light, because in Garden Route, this is thanks to us that we have learned to become true adventurers. We were at some point in the bush with them, and they showed us how to do bushwalking which we would have never done in normal conditions. But then we saw them doing it, and now we have learned.
And now
we are
you're just
doing
going
it
straight.
now.
And now you're just going
Exactly, straight, like bulls in the bushes.
Tiger line.
And in Rodrigues, we met a team. So it was done in the river, very bushy as well. And one team was going up, telling us, "No, guys, there's no path here. Cannot be here. There's no path." And for us, we told them, "We know very well, Stefan. It is when there is no path that he likes us to go. So we will find a way." And we found a way.
You see, so now you are 100% educated, and you can take all those years of memories all the way with you to Lesotho. Lesotho will be the same. There's no paths. There are millions of paths, and you must just go. So remember that. Don't look for the path.
Yeah, we know the Stefan's trick now. So in Rodrigues Island, we were joking with the team and with others. We were thinking whenever it was becoming bushy or difficult, we were saying it's a special Stefan's trick here. So that's what he expects us to do. That's what he expects us to do, and we were doing it.
Yeah.
Because Stefan, also special dedication to Stefan here. From Garden Route, we were caught by the high tide. I remember that as well.
Yeah.
And then Stefan, when he saw us one day after, he was laughing at us. "Guys, I got you. I knew you would be stuck in there because you didn't look at the times. Your fault." And he was laughing. So now we laugh as well, but it was a good learning experience.
But in Rodrigues, there was also a lot of tide. So you had to keep that in mind a lot where you put your boats. And obviously a lot of teams somewhere here and there, everywhere got stuck. But you did warn all of you guys, and that was also a big thing in consideration.
Yeah. Big learning from Garden Route for Rodrigues. We got stuck as well at some point, but we managed pretty well the tide, I have to say. It was good. So very good memories.
Very good. Oh, that's wonderful to speak to you. And again, like I said, Frankie, all the best from our side, from Expedition Africa. It's wonderful to hear that you say everybody is okay and you all are working. And we hope we can get this thing over so that all of you can keep your fitness up, and we can see all of you next year in Lesotho.
Yep, we are counting the days, Heidi. Heidi.
Before I close off, before I say bye to everyone, what did you do? Show me your shirt. You just done this.
Something special that we made for Lesotho was a special shirt for our team. Also having here a heart, which is actually for Julian. There are the initials of Julian here, J and S. Because we keep him in our hearts, of course, for forever. And we know that the Expedition Africa as well, there are hearts everywhere. So it's also a good sign that goes together with you, idea, with the Expedition Africa lovers and all of those who love Expedition Africa. So this is our new shirt now that we hope to race with in Lesotho. And in September, we are also registered to the World Champs in Paraguay. It doesn't look very promising, but let's see if it is maintained or not. Otherwise, we will just take vacation and standing on the beach and reading books and having naps.
Oh, you are thinking if it's not going to happen, you will still go? If there's flights, you will still travel there?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's hope, hopefully we will know in the next month or two about the World Champs. And maybe I see you guys there, maybe not. We'll see what's happening. But that is a beautiful shirt. From my side, from Africa, a big love to your team and to you guys. Keep up the fitness. And thank you so much for your wonderful support and sharing our love for adventure racing and sharing it to so many other teams around the world. So keep it up. And you can share all these tips, you know, like when you do Stefan's race, just go straight. You can share these tips with the other European people team, and it will come in handy for next year for Lesotho.
Yeah, the biggest thanks from us to you, Heidi, Stefan, and the volunteers, Elena, all the friends we made, we have now in South Africa. We're all missing you, and we hope that we will be able to see you very soon in 2021.
Yeah, for our 10th edition, and it will be a very special one. Thank you so much. And on that note, keep well, have a wonderful day. Big love.
Bye-bye, Heidi. Ciao. Bye-bye.